going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Bike ride yesterday, back in the Yeti today. Got another video I'm getting ready to do. Probably tonight, I don't know. It's supposed to rain a ton. It's even a possibility for snow again, which I'm sure we've had enough of. At least I have. Thoughts and prayers to the people who've been killed in the avalanches. Yeah. Apparently they knew there was a danger for avalanches when they went out, the people guiding the tour. You know, you decide to go out and you know there's a risk. It's like anything else. You know, there's a risk every day you drive a vehicle. All it takes is one person not paying attention. Not focusing on the road. Yeah, I got my camera, but my eyes are on the road, not the camera. See, because I can see that vehicle all the way up there. And I gotta slow down here anyway because you have the ducks and geese up here. See them? And I gotta stop and talk to them. You got the Canadians, I think, right there too. Yeah, Canadians. What's up, Canadians? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up, Gray Leg? What's up, Gray Leg? Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me. He said, feed me. I do usually stop and feed him, so tonight or tomorrow, whether it's rain or not, I need to stop by and feed him. I usually get a 25-pound bag of corn. Deer corn or whatever. They love it. They are domesticated. They're not wild. Even the Canadian geese. Those guys have been at that pond now 10, 15 years. So, yeah, I enjoy animals. I hope you all do too. But yeah, back to that, the avalanche people, it's sad. People going out to enjoy a, I think, was it a ski trip or just an expedition? I don't know what they're, or tour or something. I don't know what it was. I can't remember now. And of course, where we live, there's a 17-year-old shot. Hopefully, thoughts and prayers to him and his family. Hopefully he is okay. We got a lot of videos coming up on, I'll tell you guys, you really want true peace. I really hope you guys find Jesus Christ. I really do. I'm telling you, because I don't know what I'd do without him. Especially with everything going on now, all of it. I call it noise. Because that's what media is, including me. It's all noise. That's all it is. And at times I'll offer you guys substance with how to do stuff or whatever. I try to as much as I can, weather permitted. And, you know, time permitted. If I have time to film it. Because that's my time with God as well, is working on my vehicle and just being patient and just doing it right, taking my time, make sure every step is taken, then double checking, and if I need to, triple check. Because sometimes I get scatterbrained. I'll get distracted like a dog seeing a squirrel. And there's nothing wrong, there's nothing embarrassing about double checking or even triple checking your work. You know, they're like, oh, you shouldn't have to. Okay. Well, you know, especially when it comes to important stuff. You know, even wiper blades. People are like, oh, it's just wiper blades. Have you ever seen what can happen when wiper blades come off? And on some vehicles, they're a pain in the tuchus. Some of these vehicles, they've made them difficult to put on. I'm like, why would somebody do this? Well, I know why people do it. It's a money grab. Because they want you to get frustrated. They want you to lose your cool. And they want you to ultimately take it to the dealer. So they can charge you $100, $150, $50, $75, whatever the fee would be for them to put on your wiper blades. And that's why I don't buy those particular type of vehicles. And I'll give GM credit with the one design on this truck. Simple push the button, pull it out. Unfortunately, it's a little more expensive to buy the OE style. But I bought the OE style Bosch wiper blades for this. And this is I think 4th or 6th year. I don't know. I've got to look, see if I can even find a receipt now. It's been at least 4 or 5 years. And I'll show you guys. I've probably done it before, but I'll do it again. I'll show you guys a video, or do one, of how I keep the wiper blades going on this. And wife's truck just replaced hers. Hers are older than mine. And now I gotta do a video if it stops raining. At first it's supposed to rain all the next 5 days. I don't know what's she looked at the forecast for today. It calls for rain later this afternoon. Originally it called for rain all day. So I don't know. But if I get a nice day or two, I'll do the taillights of this. I'll try to get them cleaned up, at least get the salt off of them. And I'll try to figure out what's going on with the wiper blades. I heard the motor last night, so I don't think it's the motor. So no headlights, but we're gonna go slow, thinking that's safe. We're gonna go just barely 20, 25. Look, you wanna go slow, that's fine, but at least go to speed limit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you're on drugs. What was he doing? These people are retarded. Ladies and gentlemen, don't do drugs. Of course, then there's a cop with no headlights on. So people or something. Anyway, guess he's already on it. Maybe he's waiting for the people to run across the street. At least he didn't jump out in front of traffic. People just have no patience, man. I'm telling you, when I was a kid, we were taught to look both ways and wait until the coast was clear and we knew we could get across. Now people just walk right out and don't even look. And how sad is that? Because you keep doing that, eventually it's going to catch up with you. And when it does, they'll want to blame the person that hit them. You know, if somebody just walks right out in front of you in a split second, a truck like this, you can't stop. Tractor trailer, you ain't going to stop that. Fire truck, a bigger truck. A car, you might be able to, maybe. But a bigger vehicle and all, you're not going to stop. And I say we put it on the person who walked out. We put the blame where it belongs. You know, if somebody's on the curb, even if you're paying attention. I've been paying attention. There's times where they just, all of a sudden, split second, they walk out. And thankfully, it's in an area where I can go around them. Because I wouldn't have been able to stop. And I wasn't even going fast. I'm talking like 20, 25 miles an hour. Well, you should slow down when you see people. And people should notice vehicles. What is wrong with you people, anybody? Don't care who you are. I've never had it in my brain, thank the good Lord, hey, I can walk out in this vehicle and I'm going to be okay. A vehicle versus you, you're going to lose 10 out of 10. There's no scenario where you win. It doesn't matter if you're on drugs. You're going to lose because when you come off that high, you're going to feel it. And if you think you aren't, or you think you're invincible, have fun with that. Have fun with that. It's not going to work out well for you. Then I pray for this world because there's a simple solution. Unfortunately, most people aren't going to find it. And it's not even forced on you, like the government's rules and everything else. But some of the people complaining about the government's rules, like ICE and all, you know they're the #1 enforcement of catching child traffickers, right? And y'all do know that. They're the #1 enforcer of catching child traffickers. And if you're not against child traffickers, and you're not against you know what's, because you can't say the daggone words on here, then I'm against you. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I mean, I don't get it. The stuff people are trying to normalize. But that's what happens when we think we're good people. I stopped, was gonna let him go, but I guess, see, that's smart though. He walked around the vehicle, he saw me, I stopped, and he went behind me and went around when there was no traffic. That's a smart man. He might not be perfect, but he has enough sense. He has some common sense. He walked up and around, even though I stopped. Hats off that man. In a blue sweatshirt. Yeah, that's what we need more of, people that have some common sense. And now the traffic's there and all, he's already safely crossed to his destination, what looks like Wawa. Guess he's going to get a drink or something. Or something to eat. That's how you safely cross the road. You pay attention to your surroundings. I'm rambling, but more truck content. No, I just wanted to share the good news with y'all. I'll try to share it every video. If y'all don't want to listen to that part, skip it. But if you do like hearing about Jesus, you know that he is the way and he loves you, share it to somebody. You know, if that's all they get is that part. That's all I need. 'Cause that's all I want for you all, is the peace that I have. Because that's the only way you can get it. I've tried everything else. It's coming from a humble man. I've done everything, said everything, but hurt people and everything else. Physically, mentally, and it just, for what? And unless you absolutely have to defend your life, what's worth getting into a fight over something somebody says because they're ticked off at the time and they're not thinking clearly. They're not in their right mind because they're ticked off because of something they probably did. Been there, done that myself. Anyway, guys, love y'all. Enjoy your day. May God's grace and mercy be upon you. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.